let's head out live because it's a beautiful day in my opinion. Kevin, I love it gloomy, but it's also a beautiful day for what you're doing. Tell us what you're up to today.
Well, Elena, earlier in the year, actually the first of the year, I made a dedication to myself and even to the community to come every week and sit in this chair and not just give blood, but platelets. And that's what you're seeing right now. I know the machine looks a little invasive, but it really is not. And you sit here for, I'm looking at about 86 minutes. And what this machine does is it removes my blood, takes the platelets out, and then puts my blood right back in my body. And this is a huge life-saving mechanism for Kern County, and you may see the guy right next to me. This is Shane. He's with Houchin, and we have talked on many occasions. In fact, our last live shot here, he was talking about platelet donation, blood donation. I said, we should make this a joint effort in trying to get the community to come out and give blood and platelets like this. And this is such an important thing for people to come down and do. Blood is great, and platelets even better.
Yeah, absolutely. And, when I first started working here, I didn't know anything about platelets, and I realized that platelets are just as important as blood for saving lives in Kern County.
Talk a little bit about what platelets are actually used for.
Yeah, so the majority of our platelets are used for burn victims and cancer patients. So during the process of going and fighting cancer, many cancer patients will use this to help bring up their platelet counts because you tend to lose it when you have chemotherapy. So this helps, platelets help with clotting mostly. So if you're going into a surgery and you have any sort of complication, you want to make sure you have platelets in your blood to keep that bleeding from, just going wild, essentially.
And the other key to folks coming down and giving platelets is platelets doesn't last on the shelves, correct me if I'm wrong, on the shelves as long as like blood would.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So blood can last for months, essentially, but platelets only last about 7 days. And what's interesting about even that short time span is that you lose 2 of those days to just testing to make sure that it's a usable product. So you technically have 5 days, and sometimes hospitals won't take a product if it's like 1 day old. So we have to really encourage the community to come in as often as they can. You can donate platelets every 7 days, give or take a day or 2 depending on your eligibility. So that's why it's so important. We really do need platelets every week.
And you can do what I do. I get on a schedule, so I try to come every Monday to give platelets in the afternoon. So again, I encourage everybody to either come down, give blood, or even platelets like I'm doing here today. I'm going to be here all noon up